Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the X-Files. The X is with an E. Copyright infringement. Fringe. Get it? Because it was that old show on Fox that ended horribly. Anyways, I'm Nathanael, and I'm here to talk about my situations, stories, and scenarios that I've been through while dating online or interacting with people on social media or just in everyday situations like my Uber driver or my Lyft driver or a Grubhub delivery that went horribly wrong or even just dating, finding girls online. It's not smooth sailing. I'll let you know that. So that's why I'm here to tell you stories and situations, right? We've all gone through it, right? No matter where you go, there's going to be craziness. There's going to be crazy people, just crazy stores, crazy. We're going to see just reckless abandonment, right? We're going to be like, whoa, what's going on over there, right? What's going on in that person's life? I want to see. Grab the popcorn. Nom, 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 nom. Right? Crazy people are everywhere, right? That's just how it is. Crazy. Hold on. Hold that thought. Johnny! Johnny! Hey, you're gonna. Sorry, I just. Johnny, stop eating the bark. Do not eat that bark. Put that bark down and stop eating the bark. Do you, oh, Elmo, I'm sorry, what? Elmo? Elmo did it? Oh, Elmo did it. Oh, Elmo did it. Okay, Elmo did it. Yeah. Elmo ate the bark and didn't wake up until the following Christmas. Is that what you want? You want to fall asleep and not wake up until the following Christmas? Actually, that doesn't sound that too bad of an idea. The way this year is going, yeah, you probably want to do that. I would want to do that too. Yeah, right? The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2020 summed up. Yeah. Just don't eat the dark bark because that will put you into therapy, and one of your three parents will have to pay for that. Sorry. Crazy people everywhere. Sorry. Crazy people everywhere, right? That's what is going to happen. That's just how it is. Last time I talked about a crazy girl on Twitter named King Corbin's Queen, right? And afterwards, a lot of people came up to me, not up to me, but approached me online telling me their stories and situations of that same exact person. Apparently, she was blocking and reporting people just for disagreeing with her opinion or for no reason at all, which isn't a cool way to go. You know, you don't report somebody just because they did nothing. That's not cool. But apparently, you guys came out, and now there's a trend trying to get her reported off Twitter because she's been doing this to a lot of people. Catfish at its finest. And I appreciate you all for that. I really do. Now, I want to take my attention from Twitter, social media, to dating apps, online apps, right? We've all gone through them. We've all experienced, not we all, that's a generalization. We know people who have met their significant other on dating apps, which is fine. You know, it works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it works if you're a certain type of person, right? Um, the thing is, it doesn't work for everybody. And that's what these dating app commercials are neglecting to tell you, right? Which is fine. I understand that. You know, um, Burger King's not going to come out and say, "Oh, try the Impossible Whopper. It's amazing." Except for those of you who don't like, except for those of you who like real meat. You're not going to like it as much. But if you're a vegetarian and you don't eat real food, try our manufactured Impossible Whopper. They're not going to say that in the commercials, right? They're going to say it's the greatest thing ever to hit mankind, right? I understand that. I saw a commercial for eHarmony, right? And I didn't understand it. I'm like, what is this? The girl was like, her apartment layout was like a few grand at least, like super fancy, right? And sophisticated. I'm like, she's not real. And she was wearing her yoga outfit and doing stretches and saying, dating is hard for me. I can never find a man. Sure, okay. While she's doing her back flex, like stretching her back down, right? Saying, I could never find a man. I tried eHarmony. Can you join me? First of all, you will never talk to me on that app ever. And second of all, No, because I don't have that much money for you. So these dating apps are everywhere, right? There's one particular app that I found called Meet Me. Meet Me. Yes, I know it sounds funny, all right? It sounds dirty and it sounds adult content. I get it. Okay, come meet me. Oh, I'm gonna meet you. No, no. So here's the thing about that app. It's cool to meet people sometimes if they're real. Um, Now I was talking to this girl on there, chatting it up, right? And I was, we're going back and forth, right? And the thing is, we were clicking, or so I thought, right? We're clicking, we're having good conversation. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, oh, why don't you see all the signs? Because if I read all the signs first, I wouldn't have stories to tell you. This is what I do. I jump in without reading the signs. That's just what I do, right? So we were chatting back and forth, right? She tells me how much she loves me, how much she's attracted to me, right? All the keywords, right? Oh my God, you're so funny. Oh my God, you're so attractive. You're so this. You're so that. Um, but I'm eating it up. Like I said before, I'm eating up the breadcrumbs, and I'm just soaking it in, And she wants to meet me, right? Aha, commercial. Um, So I'm like, cool. She wants to meet me in this bar in Yuba City, right? Called the Happy Viking. Cool bar. It's really cool. Fancy bar, I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. Now, keep in mind, that's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from where I'm at, right? And I didn't care. I have a car. Why not? That's my philosophy. I have a car. Let's go. I don't care how far away it is, right? Um, I get fancy. I dress up, right? I put on my clothes. I have a nice leather jacket, Got my had a haircut, blah, blah, blah. Getting good, looking fancy, looking like a nice, shiny Puerto Rican that just got off the boat, fresh. And I text her, right? I said, hey, I'm on my way, blah, blah. And she's K, right? Not okay, all right, I'll be there. It's just K, right? I'm like, cool, that's how people talk nowadays, right? It's either that or an emoji. I'm driving. I'm driving down the road, right? And then I get this feeling, right? A gut feeling. Now, we get these gut feelings, most of us ignore them. And we, I'm going, but I text her and say, now keep in mind, I know the location, I know the time, right? But I text her and say, are you there? Are you going to be waiting for me? There was no response, right? I drive an hour and a half all the way to this bar called the Happy Viking, and I park, and I don't see her. Right, I'm waiting inside, and I text her that I'm here, I'm there, right, and there's no response. So I'm like, okay, cool. She must be driving. She's probably one of those safe drivers, right? No response at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm here. Where are you at? Um, and in my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe her picture doesn't match what she really looks like. Which normally I don't care. I'm not one of those guys who cares about that, right? I'm like, oh my God, like I don't feel attractive. Doesn't matter, right? So I get there, I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting in, like, I'm in the table, I'm at the bar. Now, some of you know how awkward that could be, right? You're sitting at the table by yourself, the little waitress comes by, like, hi, honey, is it table for two? Because we need to move you, because we have parties here who have people, and you don't have people. You're just solo. And I'm like, yeah, I'm solo. So I'm waiting at the bar. And now, keep in mind, some of you know me. Some of you who have interacted with me in person know I'm a very upbeat guy. I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of hope in situations. If a situation is going to turn out bad, I'm just gonna wait it out and see how much worse it could get. That's how I am. Um, I I'm waiting there. I wait there now. It took an hour and a half. I got there at like 9. I'm there for an hour. I'm waiting outside. And I'm waiting outside, right? People are coming in, dates. Everybody's in a date. Apparently, when you're alone like that, everybody's on a date or in a party, right? I'm waiting out there. I'm just sitting outside, right? I look like a kid that just got dropped off at Chuck E. Cheese while his dad goes and gets cigarettes, right? People coming up to me like, "Oh, honey, where's your parents at?" And I'm just sitting there like, like a little kid, just like, I don't know. He went and he dropped me off here and said that he's gonna go get cigarettes and never came back. I'm just waiting for my Uber by this point. I don't know. That's just how I felt, right? Just like, I don't know. Where did he went? I don't know. Right? So, and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh well, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. So I think so many people had asked me if I'm okay, right? The waitress asked me, "Are you okay? Are you like okay?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine, right?" That's how I had to keep an upbeat, look. I'm like, "Nah, I think I got stood up." And here's the thing: nobody likes to get stood up, right? Being stood up is bad, unless you're drunk, wasted. No, even then, you want to be on the ground. Nobody wants to be stood up. And if you're going to approach somebody, if you're going to make plans with somebody, the thing is, don't don't back out. Just go for it. Just go through with it. Forget this fear. Forget this. Oh, I don't have confidence. Oh, they might not like me. Just go for it and see what happens. Who knows? The person might, be an awesome person. They might be a terrible person, but you could get a story out of it. That's the thing. No matter how bad the situation gets or how terrible the person is, you have a story to tell. And you have a story. And that's what we need, to share stories, right? That's what keeps us going. That's what keeps us thriving, these stories. And that's what I'm doing right now, the best I can. Sorry for the camera shaking. I'm on a limited budget at the moment. I'm working on it. But here's the thing. Don't stand somebody up. Just keep it real. Keep it legit. And if you're not going to go, at least let the person know that you're not showing up. That's all I got to say about that. That's just... Hold on. Hold on. Johnny, get your finger out of that girl's mouth. Don't put your finger in her mouth. Well, you want to grow up to be a dentist? Is that what you want? Nobody wants to grow up and be a dentist. No, they don't grow up to be a dentist. They're born into it, and their family makes them. Get your fingers out of her mouth. Nasty. Or you'll just eventually get canceled if you keep putting fingers in girls' mouths. Anyways, so moral of the story is I got stood up, but at least I got a story to tell out of it. Oh, by the way, side note on that one, after I left, I looked on her app and she was posting semi-nude pics up and talking explicitly about how great her sex life is while I was waiting for her at the bar. So there's that. I'm Nathanael. This is the X-Files. I went a little long this time, but that's okay. Next time. Y'all have a good day. Create stories to tell in your own personal experiences. The X-Files.